We got it off now. Ooh, here it comes.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, everybody saying hello. Everybody saying hello to each other. Is everyone coming to the event on Saturday? See some people asking about that already.
I sure hope everybody that can will.
The Law 4329 will see Catherine and Tony on Saturday. They are not
They're
visiting
not gonna
anybody
see us,
else.
apparently. Our grand said they are. They'll be there with bells and whistles.
There's Mr. Ed.
There's Jacqueline and Cowbell. I'm a little farther ahead than you are.
I found out that Jacqueline from Cowbell was friends with somebody I know.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
Besides Catherine.
Who's that?
I'm looking. Higher Grounds Farm's going to be there. Lori Sullivan says she wishes she was going to be there. There's Sarah. There's W. Washington up the road in Birmingham. What?
I can't drink from it like this.
Yeah, you do have to turn it around. Reba from Northwest Arkansas. Jody said that's too far to travel. She is not coming from Australia to the meeting.
Yeah, it is a little far. You'd have to leave now.
Heidi said too far away. So,
Mr. Ed, the talking horse.
well, I probably messed that up by calling him Mr. Ed. I should have just said hello, Ed. Lorraine says she'll be there in spirit. All the way from across the big ocean, too.
A horse is a horse, of course, unless you're Mr. Ed.
Lori says going to try for April. Maybe it'll be cooler. I hope this weather holds out through next week because it felt amazing today.
We're supposed to have beautiful weather this week.
God, it felt good.
It did. I even pulled out my cardigan.
He said Mr. Ed is just fine. I was just trying to be respectful.
Are you calling him old?
No, I was being respectful. Do you know that when a lot of the time when I'm texting somebody, Andy's younger than me, and I say yes sir on text, and I always say sir to Jason. I don't know why. He'll ask me a question. I'll say yes sir. I don't know why. I just do that.
I think it's the Southern in you.
Melba will be taking care of her mom. She fell Wednesday morning.
Oh, goodness.
Sue said hurricane might be headed that way. So I did see where we had some tropical storm type rain. We're supposed to see that between Wednesday and Friday. But I really think we're going to be cleared up by this weekend, I think.
Sure would be nice, wouldn't it? For it to not rain on a Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Bet Rhett is in bed. You would bet wrong.
He is wide open, and he will at some point poke his head in.
He typically is asleep by the time we get off here, though.
Yeah.
He has a habit of falling out while we're on the live, and then he lays on our bed to watch TV, and he will be in my spot in the bed. Yes, Lori, he is feral.
Very feral. Yes.
LaDonna said, think it's coming more to Louisiana. I was seeing, and we were just doing it because of our football practice schedule. We were looking at how this week was going to lay out, and it looked like the only day we would be affected was Thursday.
Okay.
Virginia said, I love your accents. Where are you guys from? Boston, Massachusetts.
I can't even say that.
Virginia, we're in central Alabama.
We are smack dab in the middle.
About 5 miles from Cog Hill and about 7 from G&G.
Yep.
Is your live enough to send Rhett to sleep? Absolutely, Neil. What was the other comment you read from Neil right before we came on?
The weekend.
Oh, she said the end of the weekend live or end of the weekend show is what he called it. And Zoe said, huh? The weekend was 4 days ago. Zoe thought we were doing the Wednesday night live.
I ain't slowed down. I thought it was Wednesday all day. Oh.
Judy, I ain't said anything yet. Judy says she sees a fly. There's.
Catherine said Chance gave her the grand goat introduction today.
Oh gosh, we were dropping the trailer. Babies. I bet she did.
Oh, she loved it. Her and Fancy was running around, and everybody was having a heyday.
Yeah, Catherine at G&G paid us a visit today, and we had just unloaded hay, and Zoe and I went to drop the trailer, and she saw a text, and she was there, and we looked up, and Chance had the tour going on. I got Jacqueline's attention. Who do I know that you know? She knows a lot of people. Well, his nickname at work is Homie.
Oh, okay.
She knows my buddy Mike.
I wouldn't have known him by Mike.
Well, we had a crane operator in, and his wife is a fan of many channels.
She is.
She is a huge gardener, and she is dragging him to this event on Saturday. And he was asking me about it, and he was telling her how excited she was and all this. And Mike was standing there, and he said, I was going to ask you if you knew my friend Jacqueline. And I was like, at Cowbell or Head? And he said, yeah, hers is Cowbell Farm. I said, yeah, know her well. I actually met her for the first time in the spring.
She's going to be helping me Friday.
Catherine said, how did she not know you had fainting goats?
Well, they're only half fainting.
They're only partial.
So only half of them faint. It's the back half.
It's about the way it works out,
Their
don't
back
it?
half faints. That's the goats we brought back from Oklahoma. That's what Cassie and Gary had. And that's the ones that we brought. It's just 2 of them.
Neil said your calendar's slow.
I say it's just 2 of them. She's also the mama of the littlest baby, the white one.
So it'll be part fainting goat too.
4th or something like that. Anna said most of the time she doesn't know what day of the week is either, and sometimes she's not sure of the month. My days just all mix in.
Virginia says she lived in Biloxi, Mississippi 36 years ago.
Wow.
Well, where are you now, Virginia? She picked up on the accent, so she's not in Mississippi anymore. Because we don't have an accent to people that live in Mississippi.
Rain said did we get new shirts printed? Not yet. I still haven't decided on what kind of design I want.
I have 2 designs already, but we're taking our time with that, Lorraine. Not in a real hurry.
Do we hear the noise at our house?
Catherine, there's never not a lack of noise at our house.
I wonder what it is.
All right, Nick. Last time you said you didn't think I was your free employee anymore. But you cannot fire me. I will ask Rhett how to get my job back if you try. In this post, you'll see why I retained my job. Things talked about. Farmer Rhett being sick. Zoe tried doing a peacock call, but sounded more like a pigeon. Making repairs to the leased pasture for Chance.
No, and then number 4.
Chance helping a neighbor, and then getting some pears, and Zoe made jelly. Oh gosh, she's just going. She's laid out her whole schedule. So okay, Sarah, you've still been hanging in there. If y'all hadn't been with us for very long, Sarah was always the first one on and posting. Make sure you hit the like, and she would post the link to the spread shop. All kind of stuff. The only thing Catherine hears is Tony snoring.
Oh, that's what we're.
Tony!
Sorry, I'm sure somebody just yelled.
Somebody spilled their drink on themselves.
Look, I ain't calling you.
Your name is not Tony.
He answers to everything but Chance.
There's never silence here.
Scroll back up.
What?
Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Oh, Tammy said, didn't we get all of the Walker's goat herd?
All except Rowdy. Is that his name?
Rowdy.
Ranger wanted to keep Rowdy.
Yes. Yes.
But we got all the others.
Yep.
Don't know why, but yes, we did.
I scared you. Sorry. I didn't think about it until I did it. And she's probably got like headphones in or something. He can't hear it anyway.
Probably. Sarah didn't spill her drink, but she peed a little.
Well, Fancy did almost get in her car.
Well, I was taking the water trailer around, but Catherine did have Fancy when I pulled out.
Well, she got in the car and left the door open while we talked, and Fancy made her
Fancy got in.
because her car was running, so the air conditioner was blowing. So Fancy, just knew that it was time to go for a ride.
Fancy's a big fan of air conditioning.
And I said she likes to get in the car and ride with us when we go feed the donkeys and come back. So she knows to load up.
Lorraine's got a good point.
What?
Did you check the little gray goat was still there when Catherine left?
It was. Catherine was taking some dinner.
Well, Tony wasn't with her, so.
Well, she was taking dinner to Tony, so she didn't want to put a goat in there with some hot food.
Yeah, but if Tony had been there, we'd have had to check the goat.
She said, "Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down."
Oh, she said, Lorraine, there are so many more I want now. Did you see the
new baby?
That little baby looks just like Bama.
Uh-huh.
So Bama reminds me, his coloring reminds me a lot of Hut Hut.
Yes. Yeah.
But I know Hut Hut has not paid us a visit.
Chance thought Tony was at the door. Yes, probably was. Exactly. Beverly's excited about Saturday. We are too. I really hope that it's going to be a beautiful day.
I would love for this weather to hold out.
So hot. Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be warm.
Higher Grounds says they have some fainters to get rid of, Catherine.
We enjoy them.
She likes the white one with spots. Say his name again.
Why you put me on the spot?
Because I don't remember.
I don't call him by his name, so I don't know.
But you named him.
What did I name him? Yeah. No.
I don't know.
We did not name him.
What did you name him? We told y'all. Somebody tell me what she named that baby goat.
I don't ever call him by his name.
Oh. Tammy said when I watched Wednesday play Thursday morning making biscuits, she was laughing so hard she crying they thought she had lost it. I don't even remember what happened Wednesday. There's honestly no telling. Oh God, that was. Don't even start that back up. Good gracious, I forgot about that. What did you name that baby goat? The little spotted boy.
I don't remember.
Somebody on here
Obviously,
will know.
we don't use it very much.
Somebody on here will remember what we named
Hut
it.
Hut means poo-poo in French.
Catherine.
Hi, Shannon.
Golly. What'd you name him? Neil said, don't worry, I forget my name sometimes. That's what he tells people when they call him and he ignores them.
I'm terrible about remembering names. I know faces, and now I can't remember my own darn goat's
But you
name.
named him.
Nobody remembers either because we ain't talked about it enough.
You did. You talked about it one time on the live.
Banjo.
Banjo. That is what you named him. Banjo. I don't know where that came from. Because it makes no sense that you named that little fella that. You just randomly said it.
That's how I name them.
Beverly wants some information about the 3-wheel bike because she wants one too.
Sure.
Well, if you decide to get one, make sure that you use that code when you order so you get a discount. Well, we can send it.
I was going to say, if you'll email us, I'll send you everything you need to know.
But there's a code for that you get a discount on it. So you need to make sure to use that.
We're talking about goat milk. I really want to. That's why I like the Nigerian dwarfs. One day I'm going to be able to milk them. I would love to be able to do that.
Well, that's the whole.
It's
that was the
coming.
whole point of us building up our herd. But
It's coming.
there's got to be a lot more infrastructure there
Yeah.
for us to be able to milk and do what we need to do with it.
We got lots more things to line up first.
Oh yeah, lots ahead of that. But it'll come. That's just down the road. We got other things that have to prioritize. We'll talk about your video because I had zero to do with the video except for editing it.
Well,
I pulled up at the end of you filming at the farm,
will you put our email?
and then we did the whole football thing.
Yes. Well, Mackenzie and I, we knew we had a lot going on yesterday, and our neighbor, we knew yesterday was opening day of dove season, so we wanted to go on and get out there and get some stuff done before, they came out, and they've been prepping the ground and all. We didn't want to be there while they were doing all their stuff they've been working for a little while now. So we got up, went on out there, and started tackling that protege. Like we showed y'all, it's a mess, but every video is a little bit better.
That's right.
And seeing all those weeds that are in the gravel, to know that all that was just, there's only one root. The rest of it's just branched out. I was able to pile it up and pull it, and it's out.
When I was editing that, you did it on time lapse, so it went really quick, and I had added some other stuff and made it faster to tie in with it. So when I saw that, I was like, that's coming up really fast.
Yeah.
Because it was really easy. You pulled it up and like a whole area come up.
It's like carpet almost. I would just gather it all around and pull it up from the center, and it was done. Like it just branched out. So that gave me a little more confidence in getting it accomplished, because it was just like a little blanket. Instead of having 1,000 roots in there, there was only one root system, and it just branched out, kind of like a rose bush does.
You would need to live there to have time to milk the goats.
That's exactly right.
That's on down the line.
Yep. That's why we haven't even tried to start that task yet. I don't want to start working with the goats to do that until we know that we're going to actually be able to do it.
Oh, I see some people talking about making soap and cheese and things like that. The first Okie Expo we went to, and I don't even know where the information came from. I couldn't tell you. Because we weren't volunteering or anything. We were just there. But somebody said in that vendor barn, that the first products being sold out were all goat milk products.
Yes.
It was soap, lotions, cheese.
Anything.
The goat milk cheese, I was upset. Do you remember the one that had the sun-dried tomato
in it?
Goat cheese?
Yeah.
And they sold out before I came back and got it.
Yeah.
I was ticked off because they were the only one that had that.
Yes.
And I wanted it. And we said, well, we'll come back around and get some. That way we don't have to carry it the entire time. And I should have not waited.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I wanted that sun-dried tomato goat cheese. I'm still thinking about it, obviously.
I really want to show everybody what I want to sell.
Okay.
But I don't even know if I have one made up.
The little thing?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely you do. I've seen it. You showed it to me.
Well, no, I have one elsewhere because I was having labels made.
So you don't have one put together here?
Yeah. Bring me. Matt's gonna do it. She'll get me. A goat's milk ice cream milkshake. That would be good.
Mr. Jim, I had someone tell me.
Hey, Louisiana Life.
And Zoe, you would have to remind me who it was that said it. It was a talk somewhere And I saw someone talking about the higher butterfat content of Nigerian dwarfs and all this. But someone told us somewhere that goat's milk from Nigerian dwarfs would taste like a melted vanilla milkshake.
Right.
If it didn't taste like that, you need to adjust their diet.
Yes.
Where was that we heard that? Was it at the expo?
Yes.
I thought that was the most interesting thing, Mr. Jim.
I think that's a good way to describe. I haven't had it, but that's a good way to gauge it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't know what to think.
I wouldn't know what it's supposed to taste like, but
to have something to measure it on.
That speaker said that if it didn't taste like a melted vanilla milkshake, that you need to adjust the diet.
To adjust the diet and keep them away from the buck. Yep.
So higher grounds, it does taste like that.
Lorraine said Zion Creek Farm makes beautiful goat's milk soap, and they're cheaper than a lot of places.
I have seen a lot of goat's milk
There's
soap.
Christina, she made it.
That is terribly overpriced to me. But that goat cheese was not. I was paying for that.
I've got a couple of people on TikTok that I follow that make goat's milk soap, and just watching all the stages of the coloring and the shaping and all that, it just mesmerizes me.
Ed said he wants some more of Cattywampus.
Well,
soap.
they will be there.
They always have it everywhere they go.
We'll actually be right there.
And there was a video of them making theirs.
Yes. I love their stuff. It always smells so good.
So, Higher Grounds doesn't drink milk. Jacqueline said to her it tastes like whole cow milk. The fresh stuff behind the store does not taste good at all. What?
Okay. So she's talking about milk that hadn't been pasteurized.
Oh. But she says it does not taste good at all. Catherine says she's tasted it. Catherine, what did it taste like to you?
That you buy.
Oh. I was like, look, I just read it the way you typed it. The stuff you buy at the store does not taste good at all.
Yeah. I discovered tonight that y'all are an hour behind me. It's 9:22. Yeah. So
that's right.
Your
Tammy.
mama asked, "Is it lactose free?"
What?
Probably goat's milk.
Oh God, I don't know.
What is lactose? Some kind of enzyme?
It's in milk.
Is it like an enzyme?
I don't know. I don't keep up with that kind of crap. I have no idea what gluten is.
Gluten's like starch.
I have no idea what gluten is, and I don't know what lactose is.
We wouldn't be very good doing that thing with gluten and lactose then, would we? Yes, goats is lactose free. Goat milk has the same cellular structure as breast milk, so it makes it easier to digest. So that's why people use it as an alternative to whole milk.
Anita said that last time she had goat milk ice cream, it tasted like the weeds they were eating. I had heard
that's right. It comes from their diet.
Higher Grounds hasn't milked this year. They've frozen to make soap, but haven't tasted it.
Hand milked, but Catherine told me the milk machine to get. Yes. We've talked about that machine a few times.
Mr. Jim says goat milk has lactose. So I don't know.
Yes.
Goat's milk helped me get extra months with my dog who had cancer.
That's cool.
Those who can't drink milk, they can drink goat's milk. Now, Catherine said goat's milk is sweeter than cow's milk, but it's still milk. It's yucky. See, I love milk.
I don't.
I like milk.
I don't. I will not drink milk if it...
Well, see, when I was a kid, I drank milk with every meal, and I still sometimes have that craving to do it. Certain meals, I want milk instead of Coke or sweet tea or whatever. And we rarely have milk.
We have milk.
It's rarely in date.
That is so wrong.
Sometimes our milk is chunky.
No, it isn't.
And it smells like Chance.
You're so
He's standing right there.
He said, hi.
Go away. What?
That's in your stuff.
What stuff?
Your rodeo.
Rick, get out of
Where
it.
did he even find it?
And your nightstand.
Oh God. Chance just come in and he said, Rhett's in your stuff. And I'm like, what stuff? He said, your rodeo stuff. Oh my God, that box is 30 years old.
I don't need him in the nightstand.
No, I know. But
I don't.
my grandkids go through 2 gallons a day. I'm not going to do like I did Jacqueline. She said if I bug it for them, but she meant if she buys it.
I just can't do it. I like it with milk. I mean, with cereal, like Mr. Jim says. Oh, he says meals.
No, he said he likes it with certain meals, and that's
I
me.
said cereal.
With certain meals, I actually crave drinking milk, and I don't know why.
I will eat it with
and
cereal.
I can't even tell you like what it is. It's
But
just
I actually want like this much milk to this much cereal.
yeah.
I would like dry cereal with a little bit of wet.
But for some reason, I will just be sitting there like, well, I wish I had milk.
I don't know about goat's milk though either. So, okay.
Em said I only like milk if it's flavored.
Let me show you guys what I have come up with for us to sell at the Petals event. And I'm kind of excited about it because, you know, everybody sells their honey. There's going to be different farms with all their honey, but nobody's going to have this. And if they do, I'm going to be very sad. Look.
You're got to take it out of there so
I
they can see
It's
it.
presentation.
Oh.
So look at this. It's a cute little gift bag that would be great stocking stuffers for friends and family. And you get a little stir thing. And you get honey.
That little stirring thing has a name. I just don't know what it is.
Isn't that cute? It's little 2 ounces of honey. So you don't have to commit to a whole jar or a whole 1 pound, but you get just a little 2 ounces of honey. And
Because honey's not cheap.
And I made stickers.
A dripper.
Yes, a dripper. They all.
I knew it had a name. I just didn't know what the name was.
So I'm gonna have these little things.
Neil said it's called a honey spoon.
Ooh.
Maybe in the UK they call it a honey spoon.
I like that too. I'll just call it a stir. So yeah, I was excited about it. I am gonna sell the pucks. I actually have a lot of things I'm gonna be trying to sell. I have 4 flavors I want to do on pucks.
Are you selling the pear honey?
I am. And I'm going to have.
I've already got some requests for the pear preserves and pear honey.
I got to get some more pears. But I do have some jars of different things we've made. I'm even going to do.
Sarah said honey wand.
Yeah.
So I guess it's got lots of names. Honey dipper and honey wand. She said both of those.
It reminds me of Winnie the Pooh for some reason. Like this whole little thing just gives me Winnie the Pooh vibes.
Jacqueline says she needs to buy honey by the 55-gallon drum as much as she uses.
Woo, we got friends like that.
I think it would have taken all we extracted to get a 55-gallon drum, and it still might not have quite been full. But it was a good bit.
I was going to say, we still have about 5 gallons available right now. Yes. So
Christina said good honey is a bit expensive, but oh so good for you. Well, we did a video about honey and some of the benefits of raw, wild honey. Not
unfiltered.
Not filtered. Not any of that stuff you get at the grocery store. Even some of the local honey is filtered, and that annoys me.
Well,
you're filtering out what people need.
One filter. You don't want multiple filters. Your first filter is the only filter it needs, and that's just to get body
talking
parts.
About a large producer in our area that completely filters their honey, and it annoys me.
Oh, that's terrible.
Because you're taking out what the people want from the honey to start with.
And they probably don't tell everybody that. Honey wand, spoon, dripper, drizzler.
She said it's
thingy.
because you're not supposed to use metal spoons in your honey.
Right.
We don't use a spoon at all. We just take the lid off and pour it from the jar, and then you have to wipe off the mouth of the jar.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. We use it for cooking or pouring in a drink. And
Sarah's like the person that buys so much honey from us. She takes a spoon of honey every morning. Angie takes honey every day.
Yep.
It's called a thingy.
That's right. It's a honey drip.
Londa said, she disappeared. Londa, you disappeared. Honey wand, spoon, dripper, drizzler, and then thingy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got lots of names, I guess. I knew it had a name. I just couldn't remember it.
Well, when people buy it, when it's been filtered or if you've had molasses added to it, some people actually add it for the coloring.
Yeah, but that's fake.
When your uncle bought some, he said, I knew this was real honey that hadn't been altered because it didn't have that molasses taste that people add for the coloring.
Yeah, but that's fake.
Right.
It's like Jacqueline just pointed out, you can tell when you're buying it, it's really watery if they filter it a lot. And I am not going to blast it, but there is a honey producer here in our county that it pours like I'm pouring that Coke out of the bottle, and I was like, that's so fake. So it annoys me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ours is thick.
Somebody asked, and I missed it, if you were selling the honey and the pucks online.
I will probably not do the pucks.
The honey can be bought online.
Yes. Well, I don't know if she just means these little kits.
Oh.
Because I don't know if I could risk.
Judy said, will you sell the puck and the honey online?
Now, I might do pucks after this, when we get out of the heat. When it cools off some, it might be something that I would do. But right now, I'm not going to ship any chocolate. Now, these I would not mind because these are on pretty tight. I can wrap them, and that would ship pretty easy.
Yeah, we would just wrap it really well.
Yeah.
If I can ship guinea eggs and not any break, I can ship those.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain we could ship these without any issue. Now, Miss Tanya does ship the bigger ones, the 1 pound ones.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that we did ourselves
Yep.
with our honey at Miss Tanya's.
Right. No, Tanya's honey at ours.
Right. I'm saying our honey is stored there.
Yes, that's where it's stored.
Yeah. But this is our doings versus her selling the 1 pounders.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that information's out there.
Uh-huh.
Tammy said, how much for the honey kit? How much you selling those for?
I'm actually selling these kits for $5.
Well, that's not bad.
No, they're stocking stuffer size. They're good for sharing with coworkers. You know, we've got holidays are coming. I think it's just perfect size to share with people. And honey is shelf stable, so it's not going to go bad before the holidays.
Well, I hope it's not somebody that takes honey every day.
Well, no. But it would be a good way to introduce somebody to honey, too, who's never done honey.
Yep. Jacqueline said she'll get honey in spring from her new hives, and she's excited about that.
Well, Tammy, if she wants some, just email me and we'll get that set up. Because I have several and I can always get more.
You'll have to get more because I think the number that you got is not going to last through petals.
I don't think so either.
I don't think.
And I'm okay with that. Because I know where to get the honey.
Sue says she's making a beeline straight to us to get some.
Sounds good to me.
Tanya said the same thing. She's coming straight through your booth.
So I'm doing the. I'm also gonna have jars for sale.
I don't know how many zeros that is from Sarah, but she takes honey every day, so she will need 8 and like 10 zeros kits. That might get a little bit expensive, Sarah. You might want to buy it by the pound. You don't need that many of them little honey dripper things.
No. It'd be like trying to eat with chopsticks.
Judy just wants the cute little one.
Okay. So Cowbell says, what kind of jar? So I'm selling some jars that just happen to have lard in them. Farm raised lard.
Is that why you cooked that down all day today?
I cooked down our pig lard.
Oh, I didn't know that was going to pedals.
I cooked down our pig we raised at the farm.
Yep.
We
butchered it on our farm.
We borned it and raised it.
We borned it.
And butchered it.
There's a Zoeism for you. We borned it.
And because of technicalities, I can sell you a jar that just happens to have lard.
You can't sell the lard, but you can sell them a jar that might have some lard residue in it.
Yes. So I'm gonna for very cheap. Because I mean,
we have a lot.
I have a lot of it, and people.
It's shelf stable too, though.
It is shelf stable, and it is a lot healthier than using some
Dang,
of these
Skippy,
oils,
Google that,
fats
y'all.
that you can get. See, she used to sell jars with free goat milk in them. That's exactly right.
I'm going to tell you, and I don't know which video it was in, but that video, that information is out there. I was told that by the guy that taught us how to butcher.
Uh-huh.
He taught us to butcher our own pig on the farm, and he told me about the health benefits of lard, and I said I didn't know there were any health benefits of lard. I just thought I was rebelling against it. And he said, no, Google it. So pork lard is the only animal fat that absorbs vitamin D.
Yes.
It absorbs vitamin D. And if you Google it, the lard that you get from a farm is healthier than any seed oil there is.
That's right.
There is no seed oil out there, organic or otherwise, that is healthier than farm-raised pig lard.
And our pigs were fed exceptionally better quality.
Sure.
And were pasture raised. So it's even the quality of their lard is better. So.
Yep.
We're going to do that.
Londa said that's like here you can't sell fresh eggs, but you can sell an egg carton that may or may not include eggs.
That's right.
Sue said they grew up using pig lard. I've never had pork lard. Does it have a bacon flavor? Christina, no.
To me, it's like a smokier flavor than your. It's not really smokier either. It's like a deeper flavor than beef.
The tallow that we used was smoked beef tallow. Mm-hmm. So it tasted like that, and it was amazing. But this is just straight. It's not going to have much of a flavor at all. It doesn't taste like anything, really.
Lorraine made cushions once. They came free. Handmade Disney cushion covers.
Lots of people used pig lard when they were a kid. Yeah. Well, those people that were using pig lard, it's why they all lived to be 100.
Yep. And that's what we used to, for seasoning cast iron and.
Oh, yeah. So we did season cast iron with it.
So we'll have some Chestnut Hills.
Higher Ground has some frozen they need to render down.
That's what I did all day today. Our house smelled like
grease. It just it's that smell when you first are heating a skillet.
Yeah.
Well, then the whole house smells like that.
Yes.
Candy said that's why my grandparents were healthy. That's all they ate was lard, and I was raised on it and got to sit on the lard to eat.
Yep. Hey, Gail.
It is just greasier.
Uh-huh. Lorraine always had a
Probably.
container with the drippings in the fridge. I have a container on the stove because it's shelf stable as long as you don't have water in it. Or even when you have water, water takes the shelf stable life away. It diminishes
You've
the
got
quality.
to get the
you have to
moisture out.
boil. Yes, you have to boil all the water out of it.
Judy says she has never used lard. Well, my grandmother used lard, but she used store-bought lard, and they went in and took all that out of her house when she had her open heart surgery, and said she couldn't use it anymore. She had to use all these seed oils and all that garbage, and I don't think the lard had anything to do with it. But then again, store-bought lard might have been much, much different.
They would use it if they had pigs, but they only have cattle.
Mark Nelson said in the 50s, Grandma made fresh bread with lard and sugar on it. That was our treat, and they lived till they were 98.
Lorraine said spread it on toast. It's the best, and Jody's never seen lard. Matt,
spread the lard on toast, huh?
Yeah. So you can't get to the freezer, can you? I'll say bring me one of the others. So this is lard that I've just rendered down. As you can see, it doesn't turn because it has become solid. But when we first cooked it down, it was this rich brown color. And as it cooled, it gets hard and it turns into this
but
color.
when it's chilled, it's white. Oh yeah, that's still liquid.
Right. So this one isn't warmed up yet. I mean,
it's
cool.
not cold.
So this was a second or third batch, and it hasn't cooled all the way. So once it cools, it turns into this.
Give me the one that's chilled.
Now this is the one that I use to cook with.
It's the exact same thing.
Same thing. This one, right? This one is not cooled yet.
And this one's chilled.
This one is room temperature, and that one's chilled. But it's shelf stable, just like honey and anything you've canned and put away. It'll last as long as you got.
Mark said, looks like he is hot toast with lard and a bit of salt.
I bet that would be good.
I would probably try that.
Yep. So yeah, I'm going to be selling jars that may have some pork lard in them. Just because, a lot of people have never had fresh lard. And they would not think about it until they're talking to us and we're saying, hey, look, this is fresh as it's going to get.
So,
I mean, it's been in the freezer, and as soon as it was butchered, it went to the freezer and it went straight to a pot today.
I saw where Jacqueline was talking about using tallow.
Yes.
So the guy that taught us the butchering on the farm likes to barter. If you've ever tried to sign up for a pig butchering class, it's anywhere from $400 to $800.
Yes, it's expensive
to go to a class with 10 other people, and I had one-on-one showing me exactly how to do it. And he had been taught by an old school butcher. So he was teaching me all the cuts and exactly how to do it. And he's the one that taught me that there was a brisket in a pig. I had never even heard of such. And he said that's because they usually grind it. So we bartered for that training, that him coming here and showing us how to do it. He got feeder pigs for doing that. Well, he also bartered for his Thanksgiving turkey when we raised turkeys. And he raises sheep.
Yes.
So he bartered me a 6-pound leg of lamb, which I never thought I was going to like, and it was amazing.
It was.
He said that my experience with sheep, I had had mutton, and he said that's much different than lamb. But he also had a connection with a Wagyu beef farm, and he included some smoked Wagyu beef tallow. We cooked everything in that smoked Wagyu beef toe until it ran out.
Yeah, we really did.
We cooked everything in it until it was gone.
Yep. Is butter like lard? Consistency and texture, yes. Flavor profile, smoke point, all is different.
Yeah. Londa said put her down for a jar of lard.
I sure will.
Ed
Mhm.
is he's speaking my language. French fries cooked in lard.
Oh,
That, even just regular fried potatoes, is so much different if you fry them in fresh lard than
Right.
I understand. Y'all don't start that French fries are fried potatoes. I know that.
The shape.
The way we do fried potatoes and onions, you cut them in like a potato chip. They're round.
Good
But
evening, lady.
Man, it's amazing. What?
I said, good evening, lady.
Are you referring to Cassie saying howdy?
She said, howdy.
People were asking us questions about your goats earlier.
Yeah.
Or what used to be your goats.
I was going to say they're my goats now.
Sue says she loves leg of lamb.
I've only had it that one time.
Judy said, so it's just grease.
I mean, but it is.
It's kind of.
It's a version of it. It's just a healthier version of it.
It's no, it's not just grease.
I don't really know. All I know is I use it to fry things, to coat my skillets, to give things flavor.
Well, it's still not grease.
Well,
It's pig fat, but it's not grease.
yeah. I don't really know.
Oh.
With lard, we used to raise our pigs on and process them ourselves and cook the fat in wash pots outside, then press the pieces left in the pot and made cracklings. Well, I tried to make cracklings and I did not do that very well. Yes, Cassie, I rendered down. So, we've had pigs and we had butchered our own pig on our farm. It's been about a year ago. And
She says she'll give you some freeze-dried coffee M&Ms for a
I
jar
know
of it.
I'm gonna take her up on that.
I saw somebody said, hey, Kevin and Kim, but I don't see Grounds on here. I just thought I missed them. I was trying to scroll back.
No, hand me your phone. No, but we had processed our own pig on our farm, and I've had all of the lard stored away in the freezer. So
Oh, God. I thought Cassie was being mean. She said, it's fat like Nick, and then said, like Nick said. I thought Cassie was just being hateful. I was like, well, that wasn't very nice.
No, but anyway, I rendered it all down, and I'm gonna sell some at our Pedals event for people to try.
After learning how margarine came about, I will never use it again.
I do not use margarine.
No, we don't do
I will
margarine.
not do margarine either. She rolled her eyes at me.
Well, I was reading it and it said, it's fat like Nick. And I was like, what? Well, yeah, but you didn't have to type it.
Zoe, you only read half the words.
I don't know why I missed it. You don't have to type it out there.
So I'm selling fat, yes.
Yeah,
Basically.
she's selling fat.
Actually, I'm selling a jar that comes with free lard.
Yeah, it just has lard in it.
Yep.
Tammy says, show Cassie the honey and thingy.
Look at my honey and thingy. So I'm going to be selling these little things too.
Kim just popped in to say hi and have a good night.
Have a good night.
Thanks for stopping in, Kim.
My little honey. Isn't that pretty, honey, y'all? It's so gold. It's just as gold as the lid.
She said it's cute.
It is, with the little stir thingy.
She's selling those at Pedals.
Yeah. We're getting ready for the event. Cassie's probably getting her speech all done up for her event too. Because because you know she's
Cassie has that speech memorized. If she's talking about chickens,
she's a demonstrator and all.
She's got that speech memorized.
If they wasn't on the same weekend, I would go and help her and be like,
You didn't do that the last time she talked about chickens,
she
and you
wouldn't
were
let
there.
me. She didn't call my name.
And do you think she's going to let you this time either?
She would.
No.
If I just walked up there, she wouldn't be like, get away.
Yes, she would.
I would just go.
She was, Zoe, get off my stage.
She would have to call on me. She would be like, I need someone to help. And I would go like this, and she will have to call my name. That's how that works.
Oh, well, all right, man.
She changed it up. It's Urban Expo this time. It's a different kind of people. See, she wouldn't kick me off.
I was just pointing out that you were present for her last chicken talk, and she didn't have to have an assistant.
You don't always have to, but sometimes it's nice to have somebody to look at when you're kind of stressing out and you're going, what do I say next? And you look at them and you go, you got this.
We had someone that was giving a presentation that said they were looking our direction to
For
keep
validation,
calm.
yes.
To keep calm. Instead of looking at the crowd, they were looking at us.
That's probably the worst
To
thing you
stay
could
calm.
do is to look at us to stay calm.
Well, I was behaving. You.
I could be Cassie's
other
Vanna
hand.
White. Yeah. Londa, what are you making? Someone's asking. What are you gonna
Because
be
she's
making?
been crocheting.
I know. Alpaca
I bet
fibers.
she's been making alpaca socks.
No, she ain't making alpaca socks.
Why? Why would you not make alpaca socks?
She's not gonna have tallow for sale, but she will have tallow products available.
Well, that'd be neat. I'll come see what tallow products are. She needs someone to hold the waters and feeders.
Well, I won't be there, so she's gonna have to hold her microphone and the waters and feeders
Now,
all by
Gary,
herself.
hold them. She's got hats, scarves, gloves, shawls, wraps. If you can crochet it, I've done it.
Ooh.
She's got all kind of alpaca stuff.
Well, you don't know if it's alpaca
I
stuff.
bet it is.
You can't say it is if you don't know.
Oh, well, I'm just betting. Londa, is it?
She used to use tallow on her face. I've heard that before.
We need another Walker Farm Fam, Chestnut Hills Farmstead, Cola Live.
Oh, 100% alpaca. You were right.
I knew that. Did y'all spend a lot of time talking about what you call cokes and stuff on that live?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember. I was cooking while y'all were doing that. Kim said, that's so cute. I eat local raw honey and will not buy it in the stores. The benefits for allergies is best if honey's from local bees. Yes, and we were talking about that a little bit earlier, that we've got a local one that filters the heck out of it and takes all the stuff that's beneficial out. And I'm just annoyed by it.
Because they are a high producer.
Yeah. The speakers look at you to see if you get what they are saying. They figure if you get it, everyone else will. That's probably a lot of truth to that.
They meant a collab.
Oh. Well, Cassie
Well,
said people can't handle another live from y'all. After rendering that stuff down for 8 hours, it's going to be like $40 a jar.
Nah, I'm not going to do that. I got to get rid of it. If not, I got to put it all in my
We
cabinet.
just have a lot of it
Yeah.
because our pigs were fat.
And I actually gave a lot of it away to some of the people in the community,
You did.
too.
You did give a lot of it away.
Mm-hmm. Me and T. Susan said, I crochet, but I'd love to learn how to do more.
Lorraine said, I get lard on my face, too, from the toast that I spread it on.
She's got the prettiest skin right here.
I'd never heard of using lard on your face.
It's just like any of your other beauty
Well,
products.
then you're not selling lard. You are selling full quarts of homemade face cream.
We'll look at there that you can cook with. I've never seen an alpaca, but I love them. I bought some alpaca socks from another country. Oh,
Christina, I have a pair of alpaca socks.
you have two pairs.
Well, I only had one at the time
Oh,
when we went to Tennessee last Christmas. And what was it, like 18 degrees that night? And I was sitting on the deck in my alpaca socks drinking coffee, and I was just fine. And it was
in
like
his flannel
18
pants.
degrees.
Yes.
Had flannel pants and a hoodie on and alpaca socks.
You ever see those commercials and all for a trip to the mountains when it's snowing? That's what it looked like. He had his feet propped up on the banister, and you could see the smoky haze on the mountain, and his coffee and his alpaca socks.
I dang sure did. I broke out them alpaca socks the minute I got there. Cassie's cousin made some for your face. I'm pretty sure she called it tallow and was good
Probably.
for aches.
Acne.
Oh, that don't say acne. You read acne out of that?
Yeah,
That's not what it said.
it says ache.
It says ache. I read what she typed.
She's gonna smack you.
I didn't know it was for acne. You wouldn't think that would be good. You want to try to get the oil off your face. So, I don't
Makeup
know.
removers, like the liquid stuff,
Uh-huh.
is oil that removes the makeup. It's an oil base. I have one that you would rub on, and it would look all smeared everywhere, and then you wipe it clean and you wash it, and it cleans your skin.
Lorraine has fiber from her cousin's black alpaca. She's waiting for Londa to do a video to show how to wash it.
Oh, Londa said it's out. The video is out.
I was just joking, Cassie.
Tallow normalizes the pH levels.
Yes, Zoe knew what you meant. I didn't know it was for acne.
Because it cleans the pores. You put the oil on there to remove all the dust and debris and stuff, and you wash it.
Susan said that was a Cassieism.
Yeah. Listen to what I mean, not what I say.
So, Jacqueline said tallow balm,
Mm-hmm.
but Catherine's been using her alpaca socks to cushion her broken toe. I can't wear those alpaca socks if it's not cold.
Yeah.
I understand. I will never forget our alpacas needing to be sheared or shorn. Ha! I learned one of them alpaca words, shorn.
Uh-huh.
I will never forget that because they're going to be burning up.
Yeah.
Those socks are hot.
Yeah.
Catherine probably wearing them with Crocs or something, though. You actually just leave it on for moisturizer.
Oh, that's cool. Would I not be shiny if I did that?
Lorraine said her dog would eat her face if she put lard on it.
Could you imagine Kate and Millie walking around? They already sniff
You
my
would get
pants when I
attacked.
have goats around me, and they're all over me. Now they would be just in my face. Just
She said it absorbs.
okay. I would have to
Catherine's
try
wearing
that.
them with her boots.
I would have to try that when I'm not going somewhere, just so I can be sure my face don't look like I've.
Londa said Catherine too enjoys alpaca socks. Yeah, I would put it on after I wash my face and leave it overnight.
Okay. Well, I might.
You
need to
are
try
selling
it.
quarts of homemade face cream for like a lot. Face cream is expensive. So instead of giving away lard, or selling a jar, you can sell face cream and it'd be worth a heck of a lot more.
No.
Chestnut Hills Farmstead face cream.
I'd have to use it so they wouldn't see all my breakouts first.
You'd
I got a
probably
week.
want to set a good example, and it's not going to
I
work in
got
a week. Is
I
it?
got a week to get my skin cleared up. Is that right? I was just thinking I might need to use it. My skin's always so prone to breaking out.
Jacob said, "Welcome to Comedy Hour with Nick and Zoe."
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't intend for it to be that way, Jacob. It just happens.
Well, shoot, but tallow, that's right, don't smell like bacon grease.
No, it don't.
Tallow, but lard might. I have
Lard
lard.
don't smell like bacon
It
grease.
smells like fried food.
Not once you
my
have it
house-
rendered. It
well-
makes the house smell like that while you're rendering,
it's
but in the
warm.
jar it doesn't smell like anything. Really?
She said it's not straight lard, Nick. Someone tell this man how to make it.
Y'all,
Sue said she'd rather
y'all-
have the lard.
y'all do know I'm joking, right?
Sue'd rather just have the lard
Y'all,
rather than the face
We
cream.
are not changing it. We are, or Zoe is. Ain't no we to it. Zoe is selling jars that happen to have lard residue in it. I'm joking.
We can tell somebody, we heard, come here, let me try it on your skin.
Judy said I too would like a pair of alpaca socks.
Woo.
Shannon says she needs them because her feet freeze in wintertime. They
I do
will
too.
not freeze in alpaca socks, I assure you.
Nick's nightly face cream lard. We're going to put a picture of Nick with his hair in a towel wrap on the label.
What did you find out about the barber pole parasite? Well, it's not an uncommon thing
Right?
at all. It doesn't show a lot of signs prior to it being bad,
Right.
but that FOMACHA thing that Zoe does will show it a little earlier, and it can be treated. And if you have one animal that's being treated, you need to go ahead and treat them all.
Yes.
But I'm guessing it was from the flooding. I don't know, but it's not,
Prevalent in our area.
yeah, it's not a huge concern. It does happen and it is here, but there's no real preventative for it. Other than we are in pretty good shape that we rotate our pastures and
And we
don't cut it too short. Now, our goat pasture is pretty short right now. You don't want to cut it too short,
Mhm.
but where the alpacas are is not short.
We haven't been introducing new animals. We don't have animals in and off of our farm, so we don't have to worry about a cross contamination either. Is that the way I should say it?
Yeah. Pam said, "Did you get the envelope from her?"
Not yet.
I don't know. You think that's a letter we have to sign for?
Yes, somebody
I
has
forgot
sent
about that.
us something that has to be.
We have to
Has
go tomorrow.
Yeah, that has to be signed for, so we've got to go tomorrow. I'm not sure. Somebody has. And then I think there might be another one in the mailbox.
Yeah. Cassie said people will be excited to get lard. I think it's a great idea. Just don't walk around with it on your face Saturday, Nick.
He might if he don't behave. I might
I
just
won't.
open it up and slap it on there.
Zoe, do you grow wormwood?
I have no idea what that is. What is wormwood? Do you know?
Mm-mm.
What's wormwood, Jacqueline?
Lester said it's in the ground. They aren't sure what yet. They are waiting on autopsy on Okie. And Candy said it's from eating off the ground and where goats poop. It's from where goats do it if the goats have it.
Right.
That's why you don't cut short and don't feed them off the ground. Well, besides hay, the only animal that ate off the ground on our farm was the pigs, and that was because they insisted on it.
Yes.
People got on to us every time we fed the pigs on video because we fed them on the ground. Well, if we didn't, they would turn their trough over and then eat it. They were going to eat off the ground no matter what.
Yeah.
Londa said just stay on top of your FOMACHA scores and stay vigilant. You'll be okay. If you go to other farms, be sure to bleach the bottom of your shoes before you go back to your farm. Biosecurity is key. Wormwood is a natural anti-parasite herb.
Neil said, Zoe, do you grow wormwood? I have no idea what that is. Then that's a no.
Yes, Neil, that was a no.
Pam said it does not have to be signed for until you open it. So hers is probably in the mailbox.
Okay.
At the post office.
Okay. Well, we do have one that we got a notice for on Friday that said we had to sign for it. So we got to go to the post office tomorrow and get it.
Yeah. People do know animals eat grass, right?
And it grows on
the ground.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's part of why they don't want you to cut your grass real short is because of the parasites, which that's every parasite, not just barber pole worms. Cutting your grass real short can step that up a lot. But where the alpacas are is not short. They're eating hay now. And like I said, the only animal we have that feeds off the ground was the pigs.
Yeah.
Grass or no grass,
we
they
had to prove
wanted
to
it.
people that they wanted to eat off the ground. We had to show us putting it in their bowl and the cows,
And them
the pigs
flipping
knocking
it
it over.
They would
Yeah.
flip the trough upside down so they could eat off the ground.
That's right.
I'm loaded down with, I don't even know what that is, but I think I'm going to say that wrong.
Serosia lesbindezia.
Yeah, I don't even know. Catherine, I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what you just typed me.
She said it was probably the $1 million she sent you.
Oh, God, I hope so.
It's either that or it's a lawsuit.
Cassie, if you send $1 million, I'm going to get the old push more fixed.
I don't even know what that means. That's funny.
We don't have a push
We
mower.
don't have a push mower.
I used to work with a guy that always told me, he said, you know what? If I win that lottery this weekend, I'm going to get the old push mower fixed. I don't know about y'all, but my goats will still pee and poop in any trough, any bowl somehow, no matter how high it is up, they find a way.
Ours too.
They tend to poop in it, I know.
We clean. Ours have little holes drilled in it, so no liquid holes in them. So, but they'll get in they lay in the trough, so they poop in the trough. So we have to clean them out every day before we feed them.
Catherine said it's a natural dewormer vegetation. It's listed on the prohibit info as a follow-up feed for goats.
Tanya, no, we probably have this stuff and we just don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that stuff is. I don't look up names, follow the grasses and stuff. It's green, they eat it. I probably should. Christina said it's a grass thingy for goats. See, you're speaking Zoe's language. It's a grass thingy. Zoe understood all of that.
I did.
Lorraine said, I hope it isn't catching.
I think it's even better.
Y'all, it's time to wrap up. You would know it takes over. Well, we got all sorts of stuff that's took over, so we may have some.
We do have lots of stuff that's taken over.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
It's time for us to wrap up.
We got to go put up with each other by ourselves.
We don't have to cook dinner after the live tonight, though.
Jacob just asked what's for dinner.
We already had it.
We did sausage with rice and corn on the cob.
You did fresh corn.
I did.
It was good.
Well, it sounds like a train running through here now.
Yeah, Chance and the dogs just came through the baby gate like a car crash.
Jacqueline, I'll be texting you. I got some packages come in. I got to get them opened, and we'll see what's going to come of it.
Uh-oh, Cassie's going. It's not bedtime, Cassie.
Yes, it is.
Bye, y'all.
Bye,
We'll
y'all.
see you live on Wednesday and should have the video out to you on Tuesday. Somebody asked me earlier a question, and I avoided it because it's in our video.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.